Frieren is so boring and lame. It's actually an incredibly bad and bland show. Nothing happens for the most part, and what does happen is predictable and drawn out as long as possible. Frieren is so good for falling asleep. If you watch anime and you're online for long enough, this kind of comment is pretty much unavoidable. As long as there's a space to voice an opinion, it's guaranteed that you will find them there. And every time it happens, the fans show up to defend the show they love. But we all know how hard it is to persuade someone online, and it always ends up with pitchfork out on both sides. I love Frieren. It's one of my top 10 anime of all time. But I'm not here to defend it. Plenty of people already do that. As an avid anime watcher myself, I am here trying my best to give a most complete, accurate reason for why this happens based on years of observation and personal experiences. Here's the thing. Frieren is far from the only anime that gets this kind of comment. Slice of life anime, romance, drama, it happens to basically every character-driven anime. So, what's actually going on? Plot-driven stories run on events. Something happens, that causes the next thing, which forces a decision, which creates consequences. The story keeps moving forward and drags every character along with it. If you don't care about any of the characters, the plot itself is usually strong enough to keep you hooked. Character-driven stories, however, are the opposite. The plot is simple and fits in one sentence. As the name implies, you watch it for the characters, how they grow, and how they form relationship with each other. In this type of story, the journey matters much more than the destination. And of course, there are stories that do both, but they're irrelevant for this video, so the reason for the hate is pretty simple. They don't like the characters. They are just not invested in the characters. It also doesn't help when someone goes in with high expectations due to all the hype and praise, and what they get is an anime they personally find pretty uninteresting. They spend their time judging every aspect of the anime, waiting for it to get good, completely missing the thing that's right in front of them, the characters. If you're a Frieren fan and this doesn't make sense to you, how about this? Think about Solo Leveling.
Arise.
A massively popular show, the first ever anime to reach 1 million ratings on Crunchyroll. Anime of the year. You start the anime thinking it must be the best thing ever, and by the time you finish it, you just don't see it? Now, I'm not trying to belittle Solo Leveling or anything. I find the anime super addicting to watch. I'm just giving another point of view. This is exactly what happens to Frieren and other character-driven anime. I will be honest, I've been on that side of it myself. I always thought 86 was boring. Sure, its production value is very high, but I just didn't care about any of the characters enough for me to be invested in any of it. I didn't drop it though, mostly because of how highly praised it was, so I powered through the anime. It wasn't until the very end of part 1, where the Spearhead Squadron departs for their final mission, that something finally clicked for me. Since then, I thoroughly enjoyed every new episode, and was forever grateful I got to witness one of the best season finales. And now, I'm craving more. The moral of the story? Sometimes a show doesn't click immediately. You need time to warm up to the characters, especially in a slow burn, character-focused anime like Frieren. And sometimes, it just never clicks, no matter how hard you try. I know it's rough, but at those times, you just have to admit the show isn't meant for you. Well, that's it for the video. Share this video to your hater friends or something. Subscribe if you made it this far. See you on the next one.